Hello and welcome to round number 3. It is ATCC Masters time. Hope you lovely people out there on the interwebs are nice and lovely tonight, as per usual. We're here at Oschersleben, a track in Germany, and the main reason I really pronounced that was because I was watching my brother's stream, Chris Nipris, and he could not pronounce the name. It is pronounced Oschersleben. Chris, Oschersleben. Sound it out, Oschersleben. Okay, I'm saying that because I know he's watching the stream as well. My name is Matt Nipris from Go Race Promotions, and I'm absolutely glad to welcome you back for another stream. It's looking like a fantastic night of racing up ahead. We're here at a fairly difficult circuit, as we can see Jack Meredith get it wrong at turn 1. This super tight turn 1 and 2. I am hoping this doesn't happen, but I can honestly expect some carnage to happen at turn 1. Although it's been rather clean of late with the ATCC Masters. In fact, all of our races really from the Go Race Simsports have been super clean. So hopefully we can keep it nice and clean. Let's have a look at who is on top at the moment. It is this man right here, Superstar Q76, in that Volvo S240. This nasty little car that's got a massive turbo hanging out of it somewhere. In fact, I think that's the turbo. No, that's not the turbo hanging out of the grill. But anyway, Superstar currently on top, and he is loving life at the top of that leaderboard on the left-hand side, setting a time of a 1:39.4. He is 2/10 clear of Daniel Cycluna. Cycluna, a driver that we do need to talk about because he has made a switch. We saw him in the big fat Ford Falcon XE. Decided that he did not like it one bit, and he has swapped to the Nissan R31. So, and he's managed to get his usual colours that we're used to seeing him in the AK Racing V8 Supercar Series, that Polish club livery, Kangaroo Valley. Yep, that's it, Kangaroo Valley livery. Of course, that was done at the 11th hour by the Humminator. Managed to get that into the shared drive, so he is very happy that he is in his usual colours, and he is loving life in the Skyline. Although, as I say, well, this man just put it on the top. That is Alfonso, championship leader. He has got a massive gap. If we have a look at the quick look at the points, he is on 120 points, almost 60 points clear of his nearest rival, Lachlan Nichols, and that is just through sheer consistency. He has not finished outside of the top 5 all season long. Even when he struggles, he is having a strong run, and everyone behind him is having a struggle. But, well, man behind him, Fando, he is back tonight. We missed him at round number 2, as he is putting a little bit of an expression session in at the back chicane. And, well, we're expecting good things from him tonight. So he now comes up to start another lap. And, in fact, he will be the man who takes us around this legendary German circuit. Well, not legendary, but it is a fantastic little circuit. Drivers are quite enjoying it tonight. I even got congratulated on the track selection. Anyway, we're heading up to turn number 1 and 2, as we detailed a little bit earlier in the broadcast. Well, at the start of the broadcast, the tightest turn 1 and 2 you're ever going to see. Got to get it nice and wide on the late apex. Just as you see that second sausage curb, that's about when you want to start apexing and feeding on the power. And now we're up to turn number 3. It's another hairpin. Some drivers like to angle it in and just hug that inside curb. Now we see Fando going for the later apex, using all the space plus some. Now up to this very tricky triple left-hander. So count the apexes. 1, 2, and then here we go, number 3, straight into a right-hander. This track is full of these long, sustained corners. As now we come up. Now, if you caught our GT Club GT4 broadcast, you'll recognise this corner. It is the chicane of death with that tyre barrier of death. Hopefully, we don't have anyone finding that tyre barrier tonight on lap 1 or lap 2, lap 3, lap 4, or even lap 5, or in fact all night tonight. Anyway, that is the death chicane. Now up to another chicane. This is the last chicane of the lap. Get it angled in, clip that sausage curb, and then use all the exit space. Not too much. That gravel trap does slow you down a lot. And now into the second last corner. We get a little bit wrong here with Fando. Just gets a bit of compression lock. And now to the final corner. This is where you focus to get that strong run down the main straight, which Fando has indeed got. This is going to be a pretty good time. In fact, 41.2. Nothing to scoff about in the Max Flog Mustang. And I'm not calling him a Max Flog. That's literally what it says down the left hand, well, down the, all over the car actually. So we've got sponsorship from Flogstone. Didn't even know that was a real brand. But there you go. Oh, let's jump back through the field as well, and we'll have another look at a few key contenders tonight. Ben Piper has been strong all season long in the VL Commodore. Really come a long way with his sim racing. Of course, a very experienced karter, Ben Piper, so you would expect him to adjust very quickly to the sim racing world, especially since he doesn't kart race anymore. Shame on you, Ben, just quietly. And oh, he's enjoying the VL Commodore, that's for sure. Of course, this is one of the stock liveries that you get with the pack. And if you want to download this pack as well, you go to Assetto Mods. And they've got quite a good selection of mods. They've got the Group C and the Group A, which you're seeing mostly tonight. I don't think there's a lot of Group C's left in the series. One by one, they have all been disappearing. Just the Group C's just have not been competitive in this league. But that's okay. We're learning. We'll make a note of that, and well, we'll probably come up with something a little bit special for the Group C's. Maybe even a separate league for them the next time round. Maybe even pull a double header. You never know. See who's keen enough to do the double header. I'm sure we'll get one or two lunatics to do two race nights in, well, two races in a row. Currently Ben Piper sitting in the top 5. He is looking comfortable there. Although, well, this man here, he's at the top now. He's just pipped Alfonso by less than 1/10 of a second. So Daniel Cycluna looking very good in the, well, that swap to the Nissan Skyline. Oh, let's have another quick look through. So Josh Hill, another driver to keep an eye on. He had a bit of a shocker at Oran Park. I think someone just found that tyre barrier of death. I reckon that was Lachlan Nichols. Yes, it was. So he's the first that we have seen anyway to find that tyre barrier of death. So anyway, let's keep an eye on Josh Hill in that fantastic looking livery, that 1992 not Winfield Racing Nissan Skyline. There's a livery by our in-house livery designer, Go Race by Design. Aussie Motorsport League ATCC Group A Super Series. Ooh, sounds enticing, but I think we'll stick with the ATCC Masters title. And we'll simply have Group A and then Group C. I think that'll work. I reckon that would work really, really well. How much time have we got? We've got 6 minutes left in this session before we head into qualifying. The server is starting to slowly fill up. Just see Dane McCargy and Paddy Donnelly just enter the server, which is good to see them. Good to see Paddy Donnelly back and Dane back as well. So Dane, he'll be looking to improve. He's currently on 0 points in the championship. He's had a shocker. He had a shocker round 1, and I do believe he was a no-show at round 2. But it's good to see the Toyota Supra back in action. Speaking of Toyota Supras, hopefully he makes it in time. But we had another driver who swapped from Group C to Group A, and that was Marty. He's jumped from the RX-7 into the Toyota Celica as well, so looking forward to seeing that car in action. I think I'd have one day as Group A, then next day as Group C. That's going to be a bit of a struggle for me due to my schedule. Of course, Well, mainly because one night I am doing my own sim racing, and on Friday nights we broadcast GT Club. So it is a bit tough to do one day after the other. But I reckon we could do it all in one night. I'm keen. I am super keen to do it in one night. I just wonder if anyone else would be keen. We'll find out anyway. We will find out eventually. Speaking of drivers who have come back after missing round number 2, it's Matty Southwell. Now, if you've been following the Go Race Promotions Facebook page, you will have seen that Matty Southwell was representing our partner race team, 16 Motorsport, in tag restricted light at Eastern Creek International Kart Track. He did a fantastic job representing the team for us after, unfortunately, our main driver and tag heavy, which was me, he binned it pretty badly, and badly enough to, well, end his day. But, Matt Southwell, he started at the back of every single race because, unfortunately, he forgot to upgrade his license. And so he was classified as a provisional license holder. So I had to start at the very back of a 32 kart field. And he managed to fight his way through to 11th. So that is an unbelievable performance from Matt Southwell. He was even down on straight line speed as well with the PRD Fireball. But, well, it's great to see Matt back in action in the number 63 CRG. And tonight as well in the number 63 Nissan Skyline. Is Shannon in there? I haven't seen him yet. But there's still time. He's got 3 minutes to jump into the server. Benny Mac forgot that was tonight. Oh, that's what you get for not keeping an eye on the Discord, Ben. Quickly get your steering wheel. Jump in the server. Oh, as we see a bit of a tank slap for Southie. Well. I'm sure he'll get to grips to it fairly quickly. I believe that Matt Southwell is doing his usual tactic of no practice until, well, race night. So he's learning a track, learning a car, and finding setup as he runs a little bit wide. And, well, he'll keep going. All right, let's have a look at some of the V8s. We've got Jack Meredith here. He's currently in 8th position. And if I look at the championship points, currently 11th. He's had 2 struggle rounds. It has been struggle streak for the number 337. And he has not been liking life at the moment. But I'm sure he'll bounce back. And he's a pretty determined driver as well, so we'll see how Jack goes tonight in that. It is a pretty good-looking car, I have to say, the Qantas VL Commodore. Still waiting for a few other drivers to jump into the server. Got a minute to go. So we are about ready to swap over to qualifying. As I'm sure our drivers are pretty well warmed up and ready to go. So here we go, Dane McCargy. We're gonna quickly have a look at this man here. I want to say this is one of our, well, an international driver. Judging by his ping, I'd say he's Southeast Asia or North Asia or West Asia. He's not really sure where he is from. He's got a pretty high ping, but that's not really a problem, it seems, in AC. It's good to see Toyota Celica Supra out on track again, and especially... oh, Benny Mac, okay. should be able to... If you search for Go Race, that should bring it up, mate. Anyway, I think that is time to jump over to qualifying. So, let's get this race up and running. Well, this race night up and running, so here we go. Oh, okay, new player in... Marty has made it in. That's good. Hopefully we get Ben McKenzie into the server as well. Right, but anyway, let's get the next session up and running. It is qualifying time, 10 minutes. Dave thought he's from Singapore, I believe. Okay, so there you go. The things you learn. So, welcome from Singapore, Dane McCargy. Great to have you. Well, anyway, we have cars on the track. It is Superstar. He will lead the onslaught of Group A's out of the pit lane. Now, big news as well for Matty Richards fans. He's not here tonight, and he won't be tonight. He may even join us eventually in the commentary box, depending on how well behaved his kid is. But anyway, unfortunately he has injured his arm, so he is out of tonight, which is an absolute crying shame for Matt Richards. We will miss that RX-7. But, well. Anyway, let's keep an eye on Superstar. He's really impressed tonight so far in the Volvo. Setting really, really competitive times. Oh, let's go with Superstar as he takes us for a lap right now on board with the Volvo. And does he get it slowed down for turn one? He certainly does. Gets the apex nicely. Gets the second apex nicely. Now, very atypical line for Superstar, but it seems to be working for him. He's got a little bit of traffic ahead of him. I would say that would be a... Don't know who that is, actually. Just ahead of him. It's a white car, whatever it is. I think that would be a Dane in the Supra. So far, this is looking like a pretty smooth lap for Superstar. Not many mistakes, not many sideways moments. So it runs a little bit wide that time. Through the fish hook. Gets through the chicane of death nicely. Oh, that was a very sloppy exit. It's still looking like a strong lap, a 138.8 for Superstar on the prediction. As Dane runs wide, I think he may just be trying to get out of the way there. Watch that prediction down in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. It's ticking down to 38.6. That's a good strong exit. 38.6 is what we're going to end up with. No, it's a 143. And that immediately gets eclipsed by Fando with a 140.1. Jack Meredith, I don't think he's going to be the next one over the line, actually. I think that will be... Oh, there we go. So Alfonso, 38.9, absolutely blitzes the rest of the field. Chris Nipris, a 41.2. So he's a little bit off the pace there. But there we go. Cycluna, 40.3. At the moment, no one able to touch Alfonso. And Ben Piper now up to second, 39.9 for the big Holden Commodore. He's just got Paddy Donnelly ahead of him, who's sitting in 7th, and Donnelly runs it wide, and Piper around, and he lights up the 36, and that will be the end of that run. So we'll have a quick look who's currently out on circuit that's doing a quick lap time. In fact, we'll quickly check this guy. Oh, okay, we haven't got Marty's, I thought we had his livery. Okay, so we have done something wrong. That's interesting. It should not be happening. May have to jump out of the server and fix that up. Cannot have. I think that might be a server issue, because we definitely have his livery on the broadcast PC. So unfortunately, a white car tonight for Marty. I have seen his livery. It is looking spectacular. Let's just put it that way. But, well, good to see Marty out there. And, well, one of the 2 drivers that recently swapped from the Group C's to the Group A. It's good to see someone else in a Celica as well. Okay, so Alfonso's still got a 38.9 as the time to beat. Fando has just gone a 39.6. Superstar 39.9. So the times are starting to come down in this session. Wait and see. We'll check with Chris Nipris. How's he looking? He's up on the Delta. Definitely keep an eye on him. In fact, let's swap to the sector times. There we go. So here we go. Purple time for Alfonso. This is looking good in the first sector, at least. In fact, everyone doing personal bests in the sectors. I'm seeing a lot of stabs at the throttle from Alfonso. But let's jump on board with him as he goes through the chicane of death. Oh, he monsters the curbs, gets it perfectly. Of course, Alfonso is a driver who's had a bit of practice around this circuit with the GT Club GT4 League. As I see that Benny McKenzie has finally made it into the server. So he at least gets to do a lap. Meredith up to 5th. But, Alfonso is on the absolute limit, sliding the car around everywhere. Josh Hill up to 4th. And this is not looking good so for Alfonso. He's lost a lot of time in the final sector. And he's going to stop the clock. It's not going to be an improvement, unfortunately. It's another 39 flat. So we'll see if anyone is able to do something better. Southwell, he's up on his own personal best. He's down by 6/10, but it is a personal best for him. Through the chicane of death. Oh, he just holds it together. Oh, there we go. Back to Southwell, he should know this circuit as well. Oh, here we go. So we've got a purple first sector for Joshua Hill in the number 38 Nissan. So he is on fire. We'll keep an eye on the number 38 for the rest of this lap. Can he... Oh, we got a purple sector for Alfonso as well. Less than a 10th. Piper's out of the server, so he'll be back soon, I hope. Interesting that sometimes we don't get sector times underneath the timer. The Delta is looking good for Josh Hill. He's done a personal best in Sector 2. Still a little bit down on Alfonso's time as he missed the apex by a country mile. As he slows it down for the final corner. Oh, we got a car spinning around. That is Jack Meredith on the main straight. And Josh Hill just avoids him. And Hill goes up to 3rd. Oh, Meredith. Okay. That's an exploit. And I don't think I'm very happy about. Anyway. Okay, Fando, he's on a better lap on this lap. Now he's up by 2/10. This should get him a little bit closer to... Oh, Chris Nipris there. He's binned it at the final corner. He'll have enough time for one more run. And Fando goes up to 2nd, 39.4 for Fando. Oh, Fando compression locks, and he's going to park it for that lap. Marty is up on his own time almost by a full second. Gets it pointed out of the second last corner a little bit better. Benny Mac, 0 laps and a dream. Have you done any laps around this track, Benny? Marty, what can he do? He gets it up to 10th, relegates Paddy Donnelly out of the top 10. Oh, Alfonso, he's done a personal, he's done a purple sector. He loses a lot of time in the second half of the lap by the looks of things. So, for whatever reason, the 64 BMW is just not working too well. Oh, nope, just installed the track. Do you know which way, when the track goes left and right at least? Unfortunately, this lap is not going to be an improvement for Alfonso. Gets it wrong over that sausage curb through the second chicane. Checkered flag is out. Ben Piper, Marty, Josh Hill and Ben McKenzie all ending their session. And Alfonso, he's just doing an expression session. Okay, let's see. Anyone setting green times? Well, Southwell, he's up, but he exceeds track limits, so that's the end of that lap for Matt Southwell. Paddy Donnelly now into the second last corner. See Superstar doing a practice start there. So here we go, Paddy Donnelly. Can he improve? It's looking like a 42. And no, it's a 41.2, so that gets him back into the top 10. Cycluna up to third. So, Southwell's binned it pretty badly into the tyre barrier. And that looks like it. Superstar. He did a practice start. So, that is the end of qualifying. So, let's set this camera up for the start. And that looks pretty good right there. So let's run through qualifying results for you right now. So on top, it is Alfonso as ever championship leader. Sets a time of a 1:38.9. He's got a clear advantage over Fando in second place. Then Daniel Cycluna manages to sneak onto third ahead of Josh Hill and Superstar Q76 and Ben Piper in 6th, rounding out row number 3. Row number 4, we have Lachlan Nichols and Jack Meredith. Row 5, Chris Nipris and Paddy Donnelly. What a quality session. Yeah, I agree, Superstar. Well done. Well done. Top 5, you should be happy with that. Over the page, we have Marty and Matt Southwell on row number 6. Row number 4, we'll see Dane McCargy and Ben McKenzie. We have a few no-shows tonight. Well, we've got a lot of no-shows, actually, but anyway. Anyway, we have got, what have we got? We've got 14 cars tonight, so everyone's going to be scoring points at least. And the way our point system works, one small mistake from Alfonso, and he will lose that lead very, very quickly. And while we have this little break, I want to give a big shout out to Young Bull for the follow. He's followed us off stream. Much appreciated, mate. Hope you're enjoying what we're doing here. We see some of the chat there. Alfonso, the ATCC GOAT. We'll get involved in this. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong button. Every time. It's a shift to go slowly. Alrighty, so throw it out to you guys in chat. Who are you liking for race number 1? As I think we actually have someone join the server. So this is very, very slow to swap over to the next session. I think it might be Josh Hill trying to join the server. Just quickly check. Okay. So who are we liking for race number 1, ladies and gentlemen? And if I have it right, we should have a reverse top 5 race number 2. So that'll be pretty cool. So as we continue to wait for this connection to complete, see if we can't do it again. Can't skip session. New player. Oh god, that is a pain. That is a pain. Well, while we're waiting, ladies and gentlemen, even better, let's share our Discord with you lovely people out there if you want to get involved with the Go Race Simsports events. We have got TCX number 3 coming up soon. We have the GT 500 Class 1 and, well, at the moment, just BTCC, but first race cars are also available for drivers to use. So if you want to join in, here is our Discord right here. Just copy that for easy. There we go. There is our Discord. So yeah, join our Discord. Join the racing. Don't miss out. Noah XRL 174. What track is this? This is Oschersleben Motorsport Arena in Germany. Great track for these ATCC cars. Hearing a lot of good things about it from everyone. So let's see. So let's see. Actually, no, I do agree with you. Have a look at this corner. Don't you love it? You love this corner, don't you? It's the best corner in the world. Expect to see a little bit of action here. Should see a little bit of action. Only a little bit. You love it, Noah. Don't lie to me. I know when you're lying. Okay, turn number 3. I think this is one of the more basic corners on this track. Actually, no, I got a corner on this track that you're going to hate even more on, well, thanks to this mod anyway. It's the chicane of death with the tyre barrier of death less than a metre off the edge of the curb. Yep. Gotta love it. Who wants to predict who's going to hit that tyre barrier first? Be honest. Well, that's why we call it the chicane of death. It is going to be a crucial corner to get right. We saw just how brave Alfonso was through here. He was right up against the tyres when we were on board with him and just missing that tyre barrier. It's pretty sketchy, let's be honest. We saw the GT Club guys not really have any issues with it with their 30-minute races in GT4. So hopefully we will see the same with the ATCC Masters. Let's go for a little fly around this circuit. Oh, look at that. We got a camera up there with no camera operator. That seems a little bit redundant. It's also not level. It's really not level. It doesn't even have a floor either. So it's one of those magic cameras. Just floats there. Okay, we got another camera with no operator. This is a little bit redundant. It's coffee break, I'd say. Coffee break. So, oh, look at that. We got an Audi R8 just sitting there. That's cool. It's cool. Oh, look at the detail on that. That is actually super nice. Toilet break, dude. Give him a break. Yeah. No. This guy's just holding the checkered flag out. I hope that doesn't confuse anyone. Fired. Let's see if we can't find anything. I think we found where Greg Murphy is hiding. I cracked myself up. It's an old joke, but it checks out. Wait, what the hell? Frantic Burgers. Interesting. Oh, hang on. Oh, there we go. It has finally ticked over, so we are ready for a start. Have a look at that lovely grid. Oh, we have one car missing. I think that might be Josh Hill. In fact, I'm certain that is Josh Hill. So here is our field, -1. I'm waiting for Josh Hill to just enter in. Geez, you'd be hard-pressed to bet against this man right here, Alfonso, in the number 63 BMW. Is somebody in the Nissan GTR GT3? Yes, it's me. I'm racing tonight. Didn't you know? No, just kidding. But that is our broadcast car. It's just AC things. Because unfortunately there is no proper spectator mode in AC. This is how you have to do it. You have to enter the server in a car and then just go TV cameras, and that's how we broadcast. So at the start of this race, expect that GTR to just disappear, because this is the only Nissan that you should be seeing on the grid. Well, the only type of Nissan you should be seeing on the grid anyway, the Nissan R31. So we're still waiting. We are still missing Josh Hill. Hopefully he is joining the server. Oh, yes, he is into the server. Very good. So we have our entire field ready to go tonight. Well, not quite the entire field. Unfortunately, we are missing a lot of drivers tonight, unfortunately. But, well, this is what we got. We have 14 cars on track. And we got one very tight corner ahead of them. I was really hoping they would not be starting this far back, but they are. They are very far back, so they're going to be picking up a lot of speed. Hopefully everyone is... hopefully everyone's got their sensible hat on. And we're going to get into turn number 1 nice and cleanly. 45 seconds to race start. Come on, let's get some predictions in chat. Who are we liking right now to take the win in race number 1 tonight? And who are we liking to take out the rest of the top 3? Let me know in chat. Got people flashing their lights. They want attention. It is obviously Lockie Nichols who wants the attention, so he's getting the attention. Flashing headlights, so very good. Someone's Who's beeping the horn? Paddy is he's ready to go. He's got that pedal planted as the lights start to come on. We are set for a race start. Here we go. So we have got 6 lights on. 6 lights out. We are away and racing. It is a strong start from the front row. Alfonso's got a clear lead, but the whole field, they're 3 wide further down the pack. That is looking like Josh Lachlan Nichols has had a good start on Meredith. He's had a big send. He's almost up into 3rd place. Ben Piper having to go over the curb. And it looks like everyone has managed to survive. Oh, Superstars had a shocking start. He's gone from 5th way down to, we'll go to our broadcast. He's dropped all the way down to 7th place. But this man right here, Alfonso, way out in front. Well, not way out in front. He's about half a second off. Oh, we got 3 cars, 3 wide. Nichols and, oh, Nichols has been shafted off to the side. Oh, that is going to be a post-race investigation by the looks of things. They were 3 wide, all going for the one bit of real estate. And, well, out goes Nichols. He got spat out. Meanwhile, they're still side by side. Donnelly's had a great start. He's up to 6th after starting in 9th position. So it's a good run for the number 15, but he has to yield to Superstar. They're going to get through the chicane of death. It does look as though they have. This is looking like a really nasty battle pack, though. Alfonso's already cleared by a second. Oh, no, Piper's gone around. So Ben Piper, after a strong qualifying, he's down to dead last. Oh, Superstar off wide. He's just been escorted wide by Paddy, and now he falls back behind Marty in the Supra. Oh, Mackenzie's off at the second chicane. Guys, what a start to this race. That is absolutely insane. Oh, here we go. So Nipris up the inside of Superstar. He's not quite able to get the move done. We'll see how the V8 goes down the straight. We'll jump on board with Nipris. Oh, wow. Gives him a little bump down the straight. Is he going to be able to make the pass into turn number 1? It's a brave move. He backs out of it, though. Still early doors in this race. Makagi's had a good run as well. He's up to 10th. Geez, Superstars had a shocking start to this race, number 1. Falling from 5th all the way down to 8th. Meanwhile, back up the front, Cycluna is all over the back of Fando. So, just putting in a little notification for our drivers that turn number 3 is going to be under investigation. So, we're going to quickly drop back to 6th position. We've got Paddy Donnelly. He's had a strong start. Up to 6th. He's up ahead of Marty in the Toyota Supra. Marty gets it wide. Manages to hang on to it. Keep an eye on Lachlan Nichols. He's all over the back of Dane McCargy now. And that's not good. That's not good at all. Fast lap of the race, Alfonso, a 39.2. Oh, Lachlan Nichols, he's having some connection issues. But that's not stopping him from sending it up the outside of Dane McCargy into turn number 1. Hopefully no one is streaming Netflix at the moment for Lachlan Nichols. That's always a problem. Up ahead, Nipris trying to get up the inside of Marty. He should have an opportunity in turn number 3, but he's on the wrong side of the circuit. And indeed, he has to fall in behind Marty for now. Whoa! Lachlan Nichols, that's another time he's gone around. I'd say that is a connection issue and probably some net code. Dane McCargy, we can see the little bar next to Nichols' name is red. Full red, that means he's got a really bad connection for whatever reason. Also, thank you to Vincio 003 Slimy off for the follow, much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the action so far. Oh, here we go. So Meredith is being pressured by Superstar. Superstar's on a fight back. He tries to sneak it up the inside of Meredith through the second chicane. But Superstar's got to be careful. He's got Marty just behind. And they're all starting to stack up behind Paddy Donnelly in the VL Commodore, the FIA car. Oh, Southwell off the track. He's having a bad night tonight. Once again, I don't think Southwell did any practice ahead of tonight. Look at the power of the Commodores down this front straight. They've really tweaked the Commodore to be a little bit more, I guess, realistic. Thumping V8s were always so quick in a straight line. I mean, once the R32 came out, it was pretty well done and dusted for the Commodore in a straight line. But, well, tonight, none of those R32s tonight. Oh, Superstar, late move under brakes in turn number 3. Can he pull it off? It's a brave move. Gives plenty of room to Meredith. And, well, that's cost them all a lot of time to Paddy Donnelly. And you see Superstar, he's eager to get on with it. We're right on board now with Superstar. Oh, he runs it in hot. Manages to just avoid the rear bumper of Jack Meredith. Oh, Superstar's found the barrier of death. He manages to keep the car on track, though. Now that's a good save for Superstar. I tell you what, Dane McCarthy's doing a really good job in 10th. He's keeping pace with the group ahead. He's got to be careful that Nichols is coming up behind in the Volvo. Looks like his connection has cleared up. Oh, we got a change at the front. Daniel Cycluna is around the outside of Fando in the final corner. And he has taken the lead for now, but Fando should have the inside line into turn 1. And he will not yield that corner. But it looks like he's going to have to. Cycluna slams the door shut. This is going to help Josh Hill close the gap between these two. So Daniel Cycluna, he now takes over second place. Now what can he do? Can he find any pace to catch up with Alfonso? Well, early pace is giving us an indication that he can. He's already got the gap down to 4.1. It was 4.2 at the start of the lap. And in fact, it's under 4 seconds. He's already starting to gap Fando in the Ford Mustang. Southwell off the track again. He'll keep it going. Mackenzie off the track as well. He's found the barrier by the looks of things. So, oh, that's at the chicane of death. So, unsurprising there. So, let's check in with the front, well, the battle for second at least. So, it does look as though Fando is starting to go with Cycluna. Cycluna is just dragging Fando with him as they continue to close the gap to Alfonso. The gap now 3.4 seconds, 3.3 seconds now. So, Daniel Cycluna in the skyline. He is the man on the move. Oh, Ben McKenzie is parked in a very awkward spot. No, he's just getting it out of the way. Southwell has also binned it. That is at turn number 1 and 2. And once again, Southwell, no practice tonight. Well, no practice ahead of tonight. He likes to do the old race night send. But anyway, Cycluna now, he's starting to close the gap. 39.7 for Cycluna versus a 40.6, so Cycluna almost a second quicker than Alfonso in the BMW. And he is taking Fando with him. So this could become a three-way battle for the lead before we know it. We'll definitely keep an eye on that battle. I'm seeing this battle still going on between the VL Commodores. Oh, Meredith, he's got a bit of he's almost got an overlap on Paddy Donnelly through turn number 2. In fact, he does have the overlap, but he's going to be on the wrong side of the track for turn number 3. They get hard on the brakes. And Donnelly will hold on to the position. He's smart enough to watch for the switchback out of turn 3. And he will hold on to the position. Meredith trying to pick a way around Donnelly. He's looking up the inside of the triple left. It's going to be a brave move there. Quickly look out the back of Paddy Donnelly's Commodore. So we see the Superstar Volvo. Now, this is actually quite important because if we've got the service set up right this time, this is actually fighting for pole position for race number 2. So this is a very crucial battle for Jack Meredith. Oh, Superstar getting a bit of a twitch there. He's going to be vulnerable now to Marty as they come down the front straight. Well, back straight, sorry. Up to the final chicane. Marty's got a great run down the back straight. Can he make the move? No, he's going to back out of it. So, Marty is just putting the pressure on Superstar. Superstar's under pressure, trying to push hard to get up to the back of the 2 VL Commodores. And Donnelly now, he's actually just lost the position, has he? No, he sticks it around the outside, gets much better drive out of the final corner, and once again, Jack Meredith will have to fall in behind the number 15 as we come down the front straight. I see we have a DNF of Ben McKenzie. Not his night tonight, but hopefully he's still in chat. Oh, Meredith so close onto the back of Paddy Donnelly there. Oh, we go almost a swap for position there. Marty up the inside of Superstar. And this is dragging Chris Nipris into the battle, although Nipris runs wide. Ben Piper is also in the top 10. He's starting to close the gap. He's dragging Lachlan Nichols with him. Dane McCarthy's just dropped off the back of them just a little bit. Very entertaining battles, mate. We always get entertaining battles on this channel with this series. ATCC Masters, the Group A cars. Absolutely legendary cars in Australian motorsport history. Now look at Marty in the Toyota Supra. Obviously the Supra is not very quick in a straight line in comparison to the VLs. But what's the Celica? Sorry, it's a Toyota Supra. They call it a Celica Supra, so that's what's confusing me. But we'll call it a Toyota Supra because, well, Supra is a lot cooler. Waiting for someone to do a Fast and the Furious themed Supra, actually. Oh, bit of a slide there for Marty. Back Meredith, he's got a good run down the front straight away. Now, can he make the move? Cycluna and Fando are battling away. I thought those two were going to work together for a little bit longer. And Meredith just not able to get around Paddy Donnelly. Donnelly's starting to become the bit of the cork in the bottle. Oh, we got Superstar. He's just leaning on the back bumper of Marty's Supra. And meanwhile, back here, we got Ben Piper leaning on the back bumper of Chris Nipris in the number 61 Commodore. Oh, here we go. A bit of a dive bomb here. Oh, up ahead, we have a dive bomb as well. Marty runs wide. Oh, Nipris and Piper come very close. So these guys would probably better start thinking about working together. Because they're 3 ahead of them, 4 ahead of them, well, was 4. Paddy Donnelly's just started a gap. Oh, Superstar very wide. He's fallen back behind Marty. Marty almost into the back of Meredith through the fish hook. And now up to the chicane of death we go. So we're seeing a bit of tandem drifting just behind Chris Nipris there. Ben Piper and Lachlan Nichols in the Volvo. Oh, Piper is on pretty awkward there. So Nichols has got the run out of the death chicane. Down the front straight. Oh, look at the grunt of the Commodore. It's got a bit of a slipstream as well, thanks to Nipris. They're giving each other room through the final chicane. And, oh, Nichols, I think he's got the move done around the outside. He has indeed, so well done to Lachlan Nichols. Great driving between himself and Ben Piper. Meanwhile, up ahead, we've still got this battle going on. Meredith, he's starting to close back onto Paddy Donnelly in the number 15 Commodore. Fortunately, the battle for first. Looks like Cycluna has just dropped off the back of Alfonso, so the battling he's been doing with Fando has cost them a lot of time, as we've just gone past the half race distance for this race. So we're going to enter into the stage of the race where tyres are starting to feel a little bit sloppy. We can see Meredith really hard on the throttle. He's driving it hard off the rear tyre. That is going to hurt him as the race goes on. Oh, we got Nichols. He's going to be looking for an inside move on Chris Nipris. So here we go. Oh, he's almost onto the back bar of Chris Nipris. That's going to cost him actually on exit speed because he can't get the throttle down until Nipris does. So, while it looks cool, oh! Nichols How close do you want it? You can't fit a cigarette paper between these guys. Oh, he sees an opening. He's giving Nipris a tap. Oh, no. That is not good. And that is going to be... I think that was not... So that is going to be a post-race investigation, I think. Unless he readdresses that situation quickly. We'll try and count the turns in my head there. So, Lachlan Nichols hangs on to 10th for now. Oh, we have a swap for position here. So Paddy Donnelly, he's hanging on for dear life. This is for pole position in the second race. Providing I got the service set up right, and straight up the inside goes Jack Meredith. He runs it wide. Superstar's going to get involved in this, and so is Marty in the Volvo. Sorry, the Celica. Supra. God, I'll get him right eventually. Oh, they're hip and shoulder. Hip and shoulder again. Oh, that was aggressive stuff from Superstar and Meredith. Ooh, and another tap again. Oh, Superstar, that is not looking... Oh, no, they're still side by side. Oh, I was really hoping for a quiet night. Oh, Marty clattering over the curbs. Yeah, rip my inbox. Rip the investigations channel, I'd have to say. So... We're just going to put that lap down as well. Oh no, 4-1. Oh no. Here we go. Say goodbye to my inbox. As we're 3 wide, Superstar sends it from a long way back. Can he get it pulled up? Can he get it cornered? He can. He gets a little hip and shoulder to Nichols. How have they done that? They've gotten through there almost 4 wide. Old Meredith giving a hip and shoulder to Marty. Oh, Marty is collided into the side of Meredith. Can Meredith hold on to it? He can. Marty has gone around. And he will drop all the way down to 10th position. That was a brake lockup for Marty. So, jeez. Oh boy, I was really hoping for a quiet night. But, well, I'm going to be busy tonight. Now, battle for third. It's starting to get tight as Josh Hill has started to close in onto the back of Fando. The gap between Cycluna and Alfonso. Oh, Meredith is around in the death chicane. So, I haven't seen that one, so I'm hoping that that's not going to be another post-race investigation. I've already got enough as it is. Oh, Nichols runs wide, and that's going to allow Superstar through again. So it's pretty well status quo. Paddy Donnelly has somehow managed to find himself back in 5th. That is the golden spot tonight. Reverse top 5, race number 2. I hope. But anyway. And I'll tell you what, Ben Piper's had a good fight back. He's back into 6th. He'll be really, really desperate to get that position off of Paddy Donnelly. I'll tell you what, they've absolutely lost a lot of time. 18 seconds between Paddy Donnelly and Joshua Hill. So, Just in the background there, I'll see McCarg. Oh, here we go. So we've got to change the position here. Cycluna, I think he's come unstuck in... Oh, no, we're at the chicane of death now. So he's come unstuck in the fishhook, and that has allowed Fando back through. Now, this battling has just allowed Fernando Alfonso to get away. 8 seconds now, the gap between Fando and Alfonso. Josh Hill, he's looking pretty comfortable in 4th place. I don't think he's really in a rush to get onto the back of this battle. He's just happy to sit back and wait and see what happens, I think. As we head into the final corner of Cycluna and Fando have come together. And Cycluna, he's trying to readdress that, and he's just got in the way of Josh Hill a little bit there. So, Fando's going to rejoin ahead of Cycluna. So, no action will be taken about that. It was a redress, but I could see that coming a mile away. Josh Hill, he's read that pretty well, stayed out of it, and he has now inherited 2nd in this race. Unfortunately, 11 seconds the gap between himself and Alfonso. Where is Alfonso, by the way? Coming out of turn 3. That's how far ahead Alfonso is. Okay, so here we go. The battle for 5th. This is for pole position in race number 2. Piper, he's going to try for the switchback. Paddy Donnelly, he is awake to it, and he just parks the number 15 on the apex. He is not letting Piper get through at all. And we're going to jump on board and look back from Paddy Donnelly. Look at the pressure he is under right now. Luckily for Donnelly, the massive train that went down to about 10th or 11th has sort of dissipated. Superstar runs it wide. So the Volvo has really had enough with those tyres. We're starting the final lap soon. Alfonso, your race leader. Piper is all over the back of the number 15. Piper's got to be wise here because he's got Superstar and Lachlan Nichols just behind him. Superstar runs it in deep. He's trying for a move. He's had to pull out of that. Have to say, that was pretty brave. That's going to leave him vulnerable to Lachlan Nichols. Nichols goes around the long way. He's not going to be able to get it done there, but he's going to go for the switch back into the final corner. Here we go. So, Piper up the inside of Donnelly. He gets the move done. He's got the position, but can he get the drive down? He can. So, Ben Piper, he's got that magic 5 number. But Donnelly, he's going to try and take that position back. I think he's actually going to do it into turn number 1 and 2. So Donnelly gets the position back, although it gives plenty of room to Piper. Piper, he'll try and park his car on the apex as well. He's blocking that switchback for Donnelly. Meredith is around again. Another bad finish for Jack Meredith. Alfonso, hang on, we just cut away from that at the wrong point. I'd say Superstar and Nichols, they're still swapping positions. Superstar will get switched back by Nichols. They're going to give each other room. Yes, they are. No. Anyway, we've got to give some attention to Alfonso being way out ahead. This is going to be a brilliant finish for Alfonso in the BMW. I thought he was going to get caught by Daniel Cycluna, but unfortunately Fando and Cycluna both getting stuck into each other, and that cost them any chance of catching this guy, and he's going to give us a great little drift out of the final corner. And that is it for Alfonso. What's going on here? Okay, Meredith is just doing a quick burnout. So it does look as though Donnelly will have to settle for 6. Piper's just pulled away enough. Donnelly's just going to cover from Lachlan Nichols. Josh Hill has finished 2nd ahead of Daniel Cycluna. And there we go. It's going to be a photo finish between these two, actually. And they've done it. Paddy Donnelly will hang on by just 0.076 of a second over Lachlan Nichols. What a race. What a way to start the night as well. But, geez. I'm not going to have a very, very peaceful evening. So anyway, let's head back to the pit lane and we will see if we can pick up anyone doing some donuts. No, here we go. We're going to have a Dane. No, he's not going to try it. Okay, fine. Whatever. Well, let's head back to our starting position and we'll go through the results of race number 1 for you right now. So, in first place we have Alfonso, a dominant drive. Ahead of Joshua Hill and Daniel Cycluna. Fando in 4th. Ben Piper, he finishes 5th. So hopefully if we've got it right, he will be starting off a pole position. And then Paddy Donnelly missing out on pole position by just that much. He finishes in 6th place ahead of Lachlan Nichols. Superstar Q76 in 8th. Dane McCargy in 9th. And Chris Nippers rounds out the top 10. Over the page we have Marty and Jack Meredith. He had a shocking second half of that race. And then we have Matt Southwell and Ben McKenzie, a DNF. So let's try and pick a driver of the night after all of that. So, boy, who do you pick? I want to say Ben Piper after going to the back and managing to score a top 5. He'll be quite pleased with that one. He had to fight through all the battles in that last few laps, but he managed to pick his way through cleanly. Well, we've got a lot of drivers saying their tyres are gone after lap 3. That's quite an achievement for these guys. So, oh boy, oh boy. Cannot wait for race number 2. Let's get some picks nice and early before everyone lines up and proves me wrong about the reverse grid top 5. Here's once again, I do have to say that Ben Piper was my driver of the race in race number 1. Scooney 28 made so many mistakes that race. Yeah, you did. You and Fando should have been working together. You would have caught Alfonso. You had the pace. Yes, I have got the service settings right. So we have a reverse top 5. So let's have a look at the starting order. So Ben Piper starting off a pole position ahead. Next to him will be Fando. Should be quite used to that second position. Started second in race 1 and was not able to capitalise on it. But will be starting out as second, so he gets another chance. Row number 2, we have Daniel Cycluna and Josh Hill, and Alfonso, race number 1 winner, starts out of 5th. Next to him will be Paddy Donnelly. Row number 4, we have Lachlan Nichols and Superstar Q76. Row 5, we have a Dane McCargy and Chris Nippers off of P10. A bit rough on the criticism though. Yeah. Row number 6, we have Marty and Jack Meredith, and then on the last row, by himself, unfortunately, it is Matt Southwell. Hopefully Ben McKenzie comes back in, maybe. Or not, whatever. So, that's our grid for race number 2. Oh, we actually have someone else on the track. That will be Ben Simpson. Welcome, Ben Simpson. Great to see that you made it. You've you're giving him a nice head start there. So someone else, here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. That's actually not a bad idea. Who can hold Alfonso up the most laps wins an extra point? You know what? I'll give that one. I will give that one. I will allow a special point for whoever holds up Alfonso the longest. Anyway, we have to get the race started first. So here's our front row. We have Ben Piper, first time off a pole position. He is going to be looking to make a quick start and try and get away from Fando and Daniel Cycluna. The two Nissans were looking very, very racy in race number 1. They might have a chance now that Alfonso is buried in the pack a little bit. So let's actually move back to Ben Simpson. He's really given him a head start. Look at that. That is massive. That is massive, that head start. Anyway, we are set for a start. As the lights begin to light up, we have got 6 lights on. 6 lights out. We are away and racing. It is a great start from the front row. A lot of wheel spin for Ben Piper. Look at Daniel Cycluna. He's got a great start. He's going to try and go around the outside. As they approach turn number 1, we are 3 wide, almost 4 wide into turn number 1. And it is Daniel Cycluna who has made a great start. Meredith's a big send and Superstar with a big send. Oh no, that is a lot of carnage in turn 1. We were so close to having 2 races in a row. Oh dear. So, oh jeez, I was hoping for a quiet night. That plan is now gone. Fando now up the inside of Ben Piper. He's got the move done. Josh Hill still holding off Alfonso. He's looking for a move on Ben Piper at the same time. Can he get the run out of turn number 3? No, he cannot. So we'll add another post-race investigation to the list. Oh well. Tell you what, big winners out of that was Chris Nipris. He managed to pick his way through that. He now finds himself ahead of Ben Simpson. Ben Simpson's actually had a great start. And Matt Southwell's had a great start as well. So we'll keep an eye on these two as they try and track down the number 61 Holden Commodore. Meanwhile, up the front, it is still racing. As Cycluna just starting to stretch a bit of a gap. Can he hold his tyres on long enough? Can Ben Piper hold his tyres on long enough? The VL very hard on tyres, a big, thick, heavy car. As we head down to turn number 1 for lap 2. Ooh, Hill late on the brakes. He has to pull up nice and hard. So Cycluna, he's looking pretty good in this early stage though. Donnelly and McCargy. McCargy is managed to hold off Donnelly. Has he? No, bit of a hip and shoulder there. Still, we're racing nice and cleanly. So here we go, Simpson now. He's got a good run on Chris Nipris. We'll jump on board with Simpson. See, oh, look at the back end of the VL squirreling around, oh, almost touching. Has to back off the rear bumper. Oh no, Ben Piper's around. Where is that? That is in the death chicane. Oh, he's going to have to watch his rejoin as well. He'll do it nice and safely. Full faith in Ben Piper. But he is down to 10th and he'll probably find himself down on 11th. So that is going to be very frustrating for Ben Piper. That is one less car between Alfonso and the lead. Donnelly around. He's looped it going into the second chicane. And McCargy has found himself facing the wrong direction as well. Marty's made the move on Matt Southwell. Southwell, he's doing a lot better in race number 2. Maybe a bit of familiarity with the car and the track now. Should have the pace down the front straight to get up with Marty, but Marty, that Super is very good under brakes. Here comes Ben Piper. The second time in 2 races, he is going to be fighting his way through the field. Okay, so Simpson now, he's managed to get the move done on Chris Nipris, so can Ben Simpson close up onto the back of Superstar. Nipris has a half look, but he pulls out of it in turn number 3. Probably just try and work with Simpson now to close in on the back of Superstar. Battle for the lead is still nice and tight. We have Alfonso just on the back of Hill. Hill sideways through the fishhook. That's going to cost him a little bit of time and maybe hurt his tyres a bit. So we head through the death chicane one more time. Hill, he's had a big lose, and that will give Alfonso all the opportunity he needs to get up into 3rd place. So it's looking pretty ominous for the guys ahead. Alfonso's on the charge. He is hunting them down. We got Ben Piper. He's just gotten around Matt Southwell. I think Southwell binned it in the second last corner. And here we go. The battle is on. Ben Simpson all over the back of the Volvo of Superstar. And he's going to make the move into turn number 1. Superstar's going to have to give him the room. No, he squeezes him up against the curb. See a switch back here from Simpson. Oh, he's got the overlap. He's given him a touch. Oh, it's as you were. So Superstar is hanging on to 5th place. It's now into turn 3 we go. Oh, touch from Simpson. Oh, that is not good for Simpson. He's tried to readdress it. Oh, he still made the move. Another investigation there. What are we on? Lap 4. Turn 3. Race 2. Oh boy. It's 2 cars. 20. I want to say 22 and 6. Add it to the ever-growing list. I'm not going to have a pencil left, but Chris Nipris now up into the top 5. He's going to be pretty happy with this performance, providing he can keep it on the island. He's got Marty. He's got a whole host of cars right up behind him. Marty, Ben Piper, Ben Simpson, and Superstar as well, as Nichols and Meredith have both just sort of freight train Matt Southwell coming out of the final corner there. Oh, here we go. So Alfonso and Fando, they're now neck and neck going into turn number 3. Fando is going to try and force Alfonso to go the long way around, but Alfonso is going to switch it back and try and get the drive out of turn number 3 before the triple left-handers. Oh, Fando is just holding on ahead of Alfonso. Alfonso is just trying to... Right now, Alfonso's just got to keep the pressure. Oh, he's missed a gear there. He just heard it there. Missed a gear big time. But while we're waiting, let's have a quick look at the progress. So Ben Simpson, the man with the highest amount of improvement, although I think that's a little bit wrong, up 16 places. Yeah, no, that's not quite right. He's only gone up 6 places. But, well. There we go. We'll keep it like that. So that's not right. Intervals. That's what we want. There we go. Oh, here we go. Piper on the back of Chris Nipris. So this is a repeat of race number 1 almost. Now we'll see how wide the number 61 Commodore can be. Chris is quite notorious at not letting drivers have positions easy. Piper has a half look. Nipris deep under brake. Can he pull it up? He can indeed. Oh, no, Marty's gone off the track. He's done that by himself. He's going to have to think about his rejoin here. It's a bit awkward. manages to rejoin, but he's fallen behind Ben Simpson and Superstar. Ben Piper now up the inside of Chris Nipris. So Nipris, he's had to surrender a position to Ben Piper now. Marty off again. Okay. There we go, another one for the stewards to look into. I want to go to bed before midnight. Oh, Marty, no, Marty, keep that connection, please. Well, anyway, he's going to have to fight his way through again. No, here we go. So this is a battle for... Oh, here we go. So the battle of the Volvos. The Swedes are at it. Nichols, he's managed to take the position off of Superstar Q76. Oh, actually, Nipris, he thought he was a little bit closer than that. So here we go, Simpson now. He's holding off Nichols now. He's sort of lost touch with the Commodores ahead. Big slide from Simpson. He's trying to get the power down without that turbo boost. Absolutely sending him off the track. We're going to quickly leave that battle for the battle for second as they head through the chicane of death. One more time. We're at half race distance now. Alfonso, he's got a good run out of the chicane of death actually, but the Mustang looks like it's got the legs down the straight. Oh, there we go. Absolute textbook switchback maneuver from Alfonso. Fando just got in a little bit deep. I think he may have got a little bit of compression lock as well through the second last corner, and he's going to surrender that position to Alfonso. Now, can Alfonso get that gap down between himself and Cyclone, although Fando is trying to put it up the inside again. He's tried to have a bit of a send, hasn't quite worked out for him. Oh no, Makagi's fallen off the track. We'll quickly stay with this battle actually. We're also going to have to keep an eye on this battle here. Chris Nipris, he's just starting to fall off the back of Ben Piper. So maybe the tyres on the VL, they've had enough. You can just see how gentle Nipris has to be on the corner exits. He might be vulnerable to Simpson into the turn number 3. Nichols in the Volvo, almost into the back of Simpson. Oh, it's getting tight between these guys. We'll look out the back of Chris Nipris. Oh, this is going to be very sketchy. Too wide through the chicane of death is not going to work, but they've sorted themselves out, which is good to see. Very polite driving. So now Nichols, he's in a pretty good position. Should these two come unstuck. Oh, he's late on the brakes. I thought he was going to end up into the back of the Puntronis Skyline. Simpson's got a bad run. Nichols going to put it up the inside. He touches Simpson, and they keep going. That's going to help Superstar. He's licking his lips watching this battle go on. Nipris once again, he's made this Commodore very, very wide on lap number 8. Oh, Simpson from a long way back. Can he pull it up? Nipris with a compression lock. Oh, little touch there. They hold it together. Nichols tries to take the opportunity. Oh, they're all around, are they? Yes, they are. That is... Oh, no. All 4 of them involved. There we go. Another investigation already. Oh boy. I was really hoping for a nice relaxing night. But anyway, some hard racing going on out there. Oh, Superstar, he's lost it. He's managed to hang on to it though. So we're starting to get to the final stage of this race. We have 4 laps left to run. Daniel Cycluna, your race leader. In the number 28 Nissan Skyline. He's done well, only just swapping to this car, and he's finding himself leading the way. Alfonso is just not able. We'll check the pace of Alfonso now. So a 40.3 versus a 39.8 for Alfonso. So Alfonso is starting to close in. He's running out of laps very, very quickly, and how hard is he hurting those tyres? That'll be the next question too. So now the gap, it's come down to almost 1.5 seconds between Alfonso and Cycluna. I wonder if Cycluna is just playing some tyre saving, because we can see just how hard Alfonso is pushing. Oh, gets a bit of wheel spin out of the final chicane. Jump on board with Alfonso now. Looking over the right shoulder of the driver. Quickly take a quick ride around this circuit with Alfonso. We'll gift you with all the noise of this BMW. Oh, so here we go, big move now. So Meredith, he's managed to get back up to 7th. He's just got around Ben Simpson through turn 3. So Simpson now. Oh, Simpson grabbed a little bit too much curb there. Oh, this is going to leave him vulnerable. Just Superstar gets an almighty run out of the death chicane, but he gets it a bit wrong on the exit. Oh, gets it wrong again. But he manages to stay on circuit. Oh no, Ben Simpson's off the track now. Oh, that was a sketchy moment there for Superstar, but they thankfully just avoided each other. Oh, here we go. So the race is on for the lead. So Alfonso is now chased down Daniel Cycluna. He's quickly running out of time. Oh, Cycluna, you can see him grabbing the brake, trying to get the front to bite. Doesn't usually work, but... think maybe Alfonso has just worked out a way to be fast while looking after the tyres. Just get the impression that Alfonso's car is just looking a little bit stronger in the later stages of this race. As we head through the final chicane one more time. Here we go, we're set up for a last 2-lap showdown between Daniel Cycluna and Alfonso. Cycluna just trying to hang on. He's responded to the pressure from Alfonso. He's now done a 39. Wonder if he can hold off the charge from Alfonso. Oh, he runs a bit wide through turn 2. Alfonso's just able to keep a tighter trajectory. Oh, Cycluna, he's had a heap of wheel spin as the turbos kicked in. That's going to allow Alfonso right onto the back of the Kangaroo Valley skyline. Oh, we got a decent battle here between Chris Nipris and Marty as well. But we'll focus on this battle for the lead. This is a little bit more important, I think. We'll look out the back of Cycluna's Nissan. Just hear how gentle Cycluna has to be on the throttle. This Skyline, once it hits boost, it just turns into an absolute monster. I'd have a look at the straight line power. This is looking like Cycluna's race to lose at the moment. He does seem very strong all of a sudden. Maybe my theory of him saving tyres was on the money. As we now start the final lap of this race. So Daniel Cycluna and Alfonso, they are nose to tail. They're doing almost identical lap times now. Can Cycluna hold on for one more lap? Alfonso chasing hard in the number 64 BMW. Look at him throwing the BMW around. He wants this win. He wants the second clean sweep of the series. Right on board now with Alfonso. He's really throwing the car in. He's on the absolute limit of braking. Through the triple chicane. Solo P1. Hey, mate, how you going? Ordering another dash. What are you doing, mate? Oh, sideways for both Cycluna and Alfonso as we head into the death chicane. No mistakes from either of them. Just see that Alfonso, just looking at the steering, he's able to control the car with the throttle. There's no denying this guy's skill behind the wheel of the BMW. Oh, you got two rigs. Okay, fair enough. But I think Cycluna's done enough. Just got one more corner. Doesn't look like there's any commentator's curse strong enough to stop Daniel Cycluna from taking the win in race number 2. So Daniel Cycluna wins race 2 ahead of Alfonso. We've got Fando who'll cross the line in 3rd ahead of Josh Hill and Ben Piper. And we've got little battles up and down the field. So we got Jack Meredith. He's fighting away with Superstar. Superstar looking for the move. He's tried that move a couple of times in this race. Looks as though... Oh, Nichols is also on the back of Piper. Not enough though. Oh, Superstar and Meredith, they're both around! And Simpson has joined them as well. Oh, Marty has joined him in as well. Nipris is going to be the big winner out of this, I think. Who can get the power down first? Mikagi might even get through. He can't. So, oh, what a wild finish to that race. And we add another investigation to our long list. So, oh geez, what a night. That was absolutely wild. We got some great, oh here we go, we got probably a great, Fando, take it away guys, take it away. So that's actually quite a decent line locker there. That is a really decent line locker. That, whew, that is a really decent, that is an unreal effort from Fando there. He's made that work a very long way. So let's have a look at the final standings for race number 2. Wow, 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 wow. Toto Hammer. Oh, thank you for the follow as well, mate. Hang on a second. Here's our Discord. You can join up and join in our races. We've got TCX number 3 coming up next week. So maybe have a look into that. But anyway, let's have a look at some results. So Daniel Cycluna takes the victory ahead of Alfonso in race number 2, ahead of Fando and Josh Hill. Ben Piper rounds out the top 5. Lachlan Nichols in 6th, Ben Simpson 7th, Marty in 8th, Chris Nippers in 9th, Jack Meredith rounding out the top 10. Over the page you have Matt Southwell in 11th, Paddy Donnelly in 12th, Dane McCargy in 13th, and Superstar Q76, a shocking finish to race number 2. Finishes up in 14th position. That is the end of round number 3. I am going to need a very stiff drink and a lot of coffee because I've got a lot of post-race investigations. So let's wrap up this stream here so we can get on with all of them. Oh boy. So let me know who you think should be driver of the race. For me, in race number 2, I think Daniel Cycluna has to take it. He's held off Alfonso while under maximum amount of pressure. But I'm curious to know what you guys in chat think. Let me know in chat who your pick is. But anyway, let's talk about the next stream. It will be tomorrow night. We are broadcasting GT Club's GT4 League. Let's have a look. Where are they racing tonight? Oh, tomorrow night, I should say. They are at Ottawa North Circuit. That is, it's going to be an interesting race. I've never seen the track before in my life. And then, of course, on Sunday afternoon, we are bringing you the next round of the AK Racing V8 Supercar Series. Shout out to Toto Hammer for joining our Discord. And I hope you find a race that you want to be a part of. Solo P1, mate, join our Discord. I'm pretty sure you joined our Discord. Hang on, we'll have a quick look through. I'm 99% certain that you have joined us. Yes, you have joined us. Mate, check out TCX. Check out TCX. Check out our club races. But anyway, we're going to wrap up this stream. So thank you very much for joining us. We are going to see you the next time, well, tomorrow night, hopefully. Make sure you mark that time down. GT Club GT4 tomorrow and AK Racing V8 Supercars on Sunday afternoon. We're going to see you then. Until then, goodbye.